BILLYT Detroit Radio. News, sports, entertainment, and a little foolishness.
Just a little foolishness. Just a little, TJ.
Just a little. Hi.
And we back, baby, once again. It's BILLYT Detroit Radio. And we back.
And we back.
TJ.
Yo.
Show number 52.
52?
52.
Yeah. Now, what milestone is that?
Well, that's a year, 52. If we did one every week, then we may have missed a week or two here and there. But we've done 52 BILLYT Detroit Radio podcast.
I'm with that. Well, congratulations, young man.
Well, thank you. You were there for most of them.
Right.
So we got a lot to talk about, but we have some guests in the studio. Our good friend Shawn P is in the building.
What up, though?
And Shawn P
like the young people say.
is he's always doing these plays and whatnot, but the one you are most famous for is the Vagina Monologues.
Yes.
Go ahead, TJ.
It's that time of year again.
Right.
It's that time of year.
No,
they only come around once a year.
Right. The Vagina Monologues only come around
once a year.
Once a year. But hey, it's a good play, man.
And you have been to see this play.
I've been hearing about the play. I've heard about it a couple years, and I was like, wait a minute now. All they doing is standing around, it's coochie talk.
Flapping their gums.
That's what I said.
So to speak.
But when I went and saw it.
Bad choice of words.
Right.
TJ said it.
I kid.
Yeah, it's fun to talk, poke fun at it and everything. But just when I went and saw it, it was just real different about how women talk about different experiences with their vaginas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, they had an older lady talking about.
Okay, we got a couple of vaginas here with us.
Right.
I mean, a couple of ladies here with us. Excuse me. Hold it. Excuse me.
Yeah. All right.
Shawn P., introduce us to the young ladies you have with us here.
Well, right here we have Shawn, and you are playing.
I am woman number 3, for those who are familiar.
All right.
And we have Tamika.
Yes, I am, because he had to see it.
Because he had to see it. That's the role you play.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you why.
You know what? I got to hear this.
You got to see it.
You got to see it. Because sometimes we just want to see it.
You got to see it.
Okay. Well.
You got to look at it.
Well, that's all he wanted to do was look at it?
He wanted to look. He wanted to stare. He wanted to stare deeply into it.
Tell us more. This is very interesting.
Check out the play so you can see.
So what do you do here? You Shawn, now you didn't write this thing. This is something who wrote this play originally?
Eve Ensler.
And this is like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, if not longer.
1996.
96.
It was 90.
When it first debuted.
So that's 20-some years now. Yeah. 20 years and some change. And this was a huge play on Broadway.
Yeah.
And it's been all over the world.
All over the world.
And you're doing your version of it.
Yes. This is my 8th year of doing it.
Your 8th year?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Tamika?
Yep.
He just wants to see it.
He just want to see it. He got to look at it.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Because it's who I am.
So give me a little piece of he just wants to see it.
Well, I met this gentleman named Bob, and Bob was pretty ordinary. He didn't like spicy food, or he didn't drive fast. He wasn't particularly interesting, and I would have missed him altogether if he hadn't picked up the change that I dropped on the floor at the deli.
All right. No.
And something happened when he gave me that change, and his fingers accidentally touched my hand. You see, I went to bed with Bob.
All right.
And that's when the miracle occurred. You see,
the miracle.
Bob loved vaginas.
Mm-hmm.
He was a
doesn't.
He was a connoisseur. But he was a connoisseur.
Yeah.
He loved the way they looked, the way they smelled, the way they taste. But most of all, Bob loved the way they looked. And so he had to look. He had to look deeply and see some things that I couldn't see. But by the time he was done, it made me feel so wonderful. It helped me to rediscover and love my vagina.
Well, that right there is enough to spark someone's interest.
And that's the play. And it's like that with the play, with different women's talking about
their experiences.
Right. And, I was just thinking about this one lady talked about how the river had came or something like that. The flood. And
goodness, I don't know if I want to hear that one. I don't know if I want to hear that story.
You might want to hear it.
Miss Shawn, tell us your character is what again?
I'm woman number 3.
Woman number 3, what is that?
I'm kind of like the narrator that kind of guides the play along.
Mm-hmm.
Myself and 3 other young ladies.
Okay.
But what I start off telling you is that there were about 200 women that were interviewed,
mm-hmm.
and in these interviews became monologues. And so the young lady interviewed all these women, and they got all these different points of view and how they would dress their vaginas or what they would say if they were a vagina or
mm-hmm.
different attention that the vagina likes to get. So I am basically letting everyone know as the play goes along that is what we'll be talking about.
So you're the narrator of the whole play?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Myself and 3 other young ladies.
And you're vagina number 3?
I am woman number 3.
What's the vagina monologues? I thought you guys were all vaginas.
Well, I'll be a vagina for that.
All right, so let me ask you ladies something. As you read this play or perform these pieces, do you identify with any of the vaginas per se?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can we ask which one?
If I had to guess which one, I would say actually the flood one that he brought up.
I know what that means.
Because it was kind of like a newfound thrill with her vagina, and when she finally experienced it, she experienced this overwhelming flood down there, and it was surprising for her.
You want to add something to that? Because I can't touch it.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know if I could say that.
Okay. See,
I didn't know if I could say it.
Right.
Yeah, you can say orgasm.
Okay.
Orgasm's okay.
So there's a couple of really interesting vagina stories. One is about a 70-year-old vagina that had never had an orgasm.
Wow.
So by the time
sad.
she got one, boy.
At 70, she got her first orgasm?
Yes, boy, and it brought it. Yes.
Now,
Interesting.
is that an older woman playing that part?
Yes.
Yeah? And where do you find these women to perform, Shawn? I mean, everybody wants to talk about their vagina? Is that...
Well, what I do a casting call, and different people promise, or people have seen it, want to do it, or heard about it.
Oh, okay.
And that's mainly people who heard about it or want to do it, and they just step up to the plate.
It's something. So, ladies, this is something that you wanted to do when you heard, I've got to play. Vagina number 3. That is me.
Yes.
Do you pick one out that you want to play, or do they just assign you a
I picked
vagina?
one that wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody wants to look at it? Is that what you're saying?
You might want to see this
I wanted
thing.
to talk about an experience I had not had before.
Oh,
So
okay.
That's fun.
All the rest of them you had.
Wait, no, I'm about to say it's some deep stories. It's this one lady. She was in a war-torn country. So that caused the guerrillas and the troops to come around. So
I didn't know it was bestiality.
I mean, no, not. I'm talking about
there you go, Billy.
the soldiers. So it's deep. It's deep. But
I might have to come and see this.
Side dude,
Yeah.
who's playing the older lady? The same lady that played it. What's her
Same
name?
lady, Shirley Rayford. She's like 74.
You would love her.
75.
She is.
She's a character.
Yes.
Okay.
And she got this sweet Crown Royal dress. This sweet Crown Royal
The outfit. She always have a
That's
yes,
that thing. Huh?
that's that thing right there.
All right. So, ladies, now you are seasoned actresses. You've been in other performances and things.
Yes.
Anything like this?
No. Not at all.
This is a lot of fun.
It is?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
When is it going to be, Shawn? When is it?
Sunday, February 11, at the International Institute, 111 East Kirby. Tickets are $18 on Brown Paper Tickets, and that's www.brownpapertickets.com.
No one says www anymore. You don't even have to punch that in anymore. You just put in Brown Paper Tickets and it'll pop up.
You're right. Brownpapertickets.com.
Kind of a new thing called the internet. It works.
Right.
He's old school.
He's old school.
I'm very old.
But we are talking to the ladies of the Vagina Monologues. Tamika and Shawn, just part of the crew. How many ladies in total?
This year we got about 12.
Okay.
We got a few more. I got a couple other people I'm talking to.
Okay.
Dr. Sabrina, I don't know if you know her. She's interested in being in it.
Okay.
So, got quite a few.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, ladies, I can't wait to...
you should come,
See the
Billy.
vagina.
Yes.
TJ came.
Come on and see the vagina.
I have to see
vagina.
this.
Yes, Billy.
I have to see this.
The lesbian vagina experience is really interesting too. You gotta check that.
Is
out.
that right?
The one that makes
Oh
vaginas
yes, all
happy.
the different sounds, all the different
yes.
moans.
And she brings it.
Yes,
Queef.
check it out.
TJ
Check it
remember
out.
her.
Yes.
Oh.
I still think about that play, you know what I'm saying?
It still creeps into your...
Because it's a good play. It's a very good play, and I'm guaranteed you go see it, you're going to feel different about the vaginas.
Okay.
Did it teach you something?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Actually, it's worth it.
Yes.
But everybody that grew up and, men that enjoy vaginas and talk about it and all of that, to see it in a different kind of way, talking about a different type of way,
Right.
is a whole different perspective on the vagina. So,
Okay.
it's good. And Sean P, hey, I know you're getting ready to blow up, man. Don't let Sean P change his number. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to happen.
Don't
It's
let
gonna happen.
Sean change his number. This is the man. And congratulations, man. I'm proud of you, dude, and I love you, man.
I love y'all, and we
You know,
appreciate y'all.
know you're going to do the damn thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
February 11th.
Ladies, any closing thoughts?
Just come check us out. Come check
Okay.
us out.
You won't be disappointed.
That's right. It's gonna be a great time.
Yes, it is.
Vagina Monologues. We will be in the house February 11th.
February
Yes.
11th at
All
the
right.
International Institute.
International Institute.
Just
Sean
in time
P.
to put that love on it.
Oh.
For the
Valentine's Day.
okay?
Is there
right.
a Valentine's vagina?
That's right.
Get it right before the 14th.
There you
There you go. A nice date night.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, again, thank you, ladies. Sean P. and the ladies from Vagina Monologues on Billy T. Detroit Radio. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. We appreciate it.
And we enjoy y'all, and we're going to come out and see those. I'm going to drag Billy to the vaginas.
Do that.
You ain't got to drag me, brother.
Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga, still nigga, still nigga. I like that second one. Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga, still nigga, still nigga. OJ like. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay, house nigga, don't fuck with me. I'm a field nigga with Shawn Cutlery. Go play the quarters where the butlers be. I'ma play the corners where the hustlers be. I told them, please don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rinse it. I bought every V12 engine. Wish I could take it back to the beginning. I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo for like $2 million. That same building today is worth $25 million. Guess how I'm feeling? Dumbo. Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga, still nigga, still nigga. Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga, still nigga, still nigga. You wanna know what's more important than throwing away money at a strip club? Credit. You You ever wonder why Jewish people own all the property in America? This how they did it. Financial freedom, my only hope. Fuck living rich and dying broke. I bought some artwork for $1 million. 2 years later, that shit worth $2 million. Few years later, that shit worth $8 million. I can't wait to get this shit to my children. Y'all think it's bougie, I'm like, it's fine, but I'm trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. I turn a 2 to a 4, 4 to a 8. I turn my life into a nice first week release date. Y'all here still taking advances, huh? Me and my niggas taking real chances, Y'all on the gram holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect, we don't call that money over here, yeah. Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga. Rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga. Still nigga. Still nigga. Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga. Rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, feel nigga. Still nigga.
My name is only come to buy anyone who
Billy T Detroit Radio with Billy T, TJ, and the crew.
We back,
And the crew.
and we back,
And we back. And we back.
and we back.
Well, it looks like the crew is me and you, TJ.
Yeah.
Thanks to Shawn P. and the girls from the Vagina Monologues for stopping by this evening. We appreciate that.
Yes, ain't nothing like Vagina stopping by.
All right. As we proceed with Billy T. Detroit Radio, show number 52, TJ. It's hard to believe
52.
that we've had that many. Today is January 19th. Tomorrow, January 20th, will mark the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary of his inauguration,
He is really
Donald Trump,
oh
as president.
flaming hot Cheetos.
It is really hard to believe it's been a year, but it has gone so fast.
Quickly.
And every day, it's something. Donald Trump has a way of just commanding the media to pay attention to him with these tweets and whatnot. He says bombastic things, and they just jump all over it. It's crazy, man. But a lot of people like Donald Trump.
Tons of people.
I'm not
Tons
sleeping
of
on
people.
that 35%. People love this guy, and I still say, I said it before, he is going to get reelected.
I hope not. But because now, he is talking about he wants more nuclear weapons. He wants to reinstall that nuclear type
Well,
thing.
he wants to blow up North Korea.
See,
Yeah.
he heading us straight for Armageddon. That's what's going to happen.
Well, it's interesting, man. We'll see what happens. But I know some black folks that might vote for him too. A friend of mine I was talking to the other night was like, man, he's got the economy turned around and the stock market is through the roof. I said, dude, everybody don't own stock. Just because you do,
I
So
don't
people
own
who
stock.
are benefiting from those things, the tax cuts, they love him.
The rich people?
People with a little bit of change.
Okay, all right.
You got 401k. Of course, we all want the stock market to go up because we'll get a little something from it, but we ain't got the money they got it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And, we'll see what happens. Our jobs coming back, they say they are.
But see, some of those jobs were already put in place to come back.
Well, they've been coming back with Obama even. It's been we've been trending up.
Right, because they say that, Ford starting to build a lot of cars, taking them from Mexico to build them here.
Right.
Because the electronics and the way they doing them now, they can't do them, electronics and the engineering in Mexico like they can do it here in the United States.
Okay.
So
maybe that's a different reason then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will see what happens. In the meantime, this story came out, and it's almost like a non-story. They're trying to talk about it, but I don't know if it even matters. Donald Trump apparently paid a porn star $130,000. This was back in 2016 before the election so that she would keep quiet.
Hush money?
About their affair.
Yeah.
Her name is Stormy Daniels, and they gave her some money. How did that story come out?
Right.
But there was on the news I was watching, there was a People magazine story some years back when they dated. She told the story. And it was an affair that he had while he was married. So he didn't, he wanted it to be quiet. He didn't want that to come out before the election. So they gave her a few bucks. And it's not really a big, no one is tripping on this story.
But if people like in Trump like they do, or like they claim, couldn't he just come out and say, hey, I slept with her, I did this, I did that, since he already said I could shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square and nobody's going to say anything.
And I think he could. The people who love him ain't going nowhere.
And they make so much excuses for him and whatever
that's their
he
guy.
says.
That's their, well, it doesn't matter. They say, he's a little rude and whatnot, but that's okay. We like what he's doing. We don't care about what he's saying. But the problem with what he's saying is a lot of the stuff is very racially motivated, and it's stirring up certain feelings, and it's making the country even more divided, really.
Oh, yeah.
And it condones that white supremacy behavior.
Oh, yeah.
So
he's stirring that up.
Stirring it up.
Is stirring that all the way
and
up.
allowing it to fester.
Exactly.
Speaking of festering, Monique is festering.
Monique?
She's been really having some problems.
About her. You talk about Monique who? Monique on the
comedian.
east side?
No, not
the comedian. Yes. Monique.
One of the queens of comedy. Wasn't she one of the queens of comedy back in the day?
I think she said that.
Monique wants to boycott Netflix.
What?
Because they only offered her $500,000 for a special where they gave Amy Schumer $13 million for her special.
Really?
Now, in this process, of course, Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, were paid millions. Actually, $20 million per episode. They did a few episodes. And Amy Schumer said, well, hey, those guys are legends. I don't expect to be paid as much as they're getting. But she was making about 11 at the time, and she said, I need a little bit more, so they gave her 13. Monique was offered $500,000, $500,000. Now, don't you think Monique, ain't nobody going to boycott Netflix. I still got some movies to watch.
Right.
I got some shows to catch up on. But don't you think she deserves a little more than $500,000?
Well, she been in movies. She had a TV show.
She's an Oscar winner.
She won an Oscar.
Yeah, as Precious Mama.
She haven't been out in the streets, though.
No, she hasn't.
She haven't been. It's been some.
She's only been on YouTube complaining about Tyler Perry and everybody else.
Every time you seen her, for the past,
Lee Daniels, I should say.
Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah, right.
So every time you see her, she's complaining.
Right. So what's that going to be? How is she able for a stand-up?
Oh, she could do a stand-up.
One of them complaining comedians now?
I hope not. She's still a funny lady, but what she needs to do, and I posted something on Instagram and people were like going crazy, and the basic gist of it was, hey, she needs to do something. Right. And take the $500,000, get out there, do a great show, and then build on that because you haven't done anything in so long.
And she haven't been anywhere either.
Hasn't been anywhere, haven't been on tour.
No tours, nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
This really would be good for her to be on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's, you said not Kevin Hart.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams has one?
Cat Williams had one. Dave Chappelle got one. I was watching Dave Chappelle. His episodes. Hey, Dave Chappelle is funny.
Well, speaking of Dave Chappelle and Donald Trump, this is an interesting piece from his latest one, Equanimity, I think it's called. So let's listen to a little Dave Chappelle here.
I must tell you, I've never had a problem with white people ever in my life. But full disclosure, the poor whites are my least favorites. We've gotten a lot of trouble out of them. And I'd never seen so many of them up close. I looked them right in their coal-smeared faces. And to my surprise, you know what I didn't see? I didn't see one deplorable face in that group. I saw some angry faces and some determined faces, but they felt like decent folk. No, they did. In fact, I'm not even lying, and I didn't sound fucked up, but I felt sorry for them. I know the game now. I know that rich white people call poor white people trash. And the only reason I know that is because I made so much money last year, the rich whites told me they say it at a cocktail party. And I'm not with that shit. And I stood with them in line like all of us Americans are required to do in a democracy. Nobody skips the line to vote. And I listened to them. I listened to them say naive, poor white people things. Man, Donald Trump's gonna go to Washington and he's gonna fight for us. I'm standing there thinking to my mind, you dumb motherfucker. You are poor. He's fighting for me.
Dave Chappelle.
So he's claiming he's rich.
He's rich. Yeah, he's very rich. We already know, man. So, yeah, now if Monique can come with something like that,
right.
Well, I mean, of course, not Dave Chappelle, but I'm just saying doing her own thing and be hilarious.
But see, Monique,
then Netflix would say, hey, we want you to do another one. And you build with that because
she was never really that funny to me. She was funny, but she was never hilarious. You know, like Adele Givens.
I used to love Adele Givens.
Yes.
She was really good.
She was
some
funny.
more.
Some more
is
funny.
Hilarious
Right.
still. So, yeah, well, you know, she does need to work. I think that's what it is. It's like, get out there and do your thing.
Right.
Because she ain't getting no acting gigs.
No. And then don't nobody want to work with you if they have a problem or some kind of disagreement with you, and you on TV dogging them out on YouTube and things like that, like she did with Lee Daniels and Oprah and Tyler Perry.
Now, speaking of women doing it, I mean, making a lot of noise. Cardi B. Cardi B is the hottest thing out there, man.
Yeah, man.
She's popping.
She all right. I know the people like in the reality shows, Love and Hip Hop and all of that, that trying to call themselves gonna be rappers and call themselves at studios and all of that. I know they is just looking at Cardi
like,
B.
How did she do this?
How did she do this?
Well, she's got some skills apparently. You know, I think we played the Bruno Mars mix with her, and they're doing the Living Color thing. But ow!
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. Went from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like.
Cardi B, she kind of flowing a little bit there.
Yeah, Cardi B, she can flow, and she write her own rhyme.
Does she?
Yes.
And I mean, she's just out there and she's enjoying life, and it's kind of hard to hate on her. So, but now, well, here's what I didn't know. She's got 5 top 10 hits on Billboard. That is passing Beyonce. Beyonce had 4 at one time. I guess at one time, a person having that many. I didn't know she had that many songs.
Me neither.
I know she performs with people like Bruno and these other guys, so maybe that's what it is.
Well, I was about to say, are they by herself?
I think she's with other people, but she's on there.
Yeah.
Now, the big thing now, TJ, have you heard? She's going to be a movie star.
Oh, she got one of them tapes
she's
coming
gonna
out?
No, not like that.
Oh,
no.
I'm about to say, hey.
Her boyfriend does that.
Oh, okay.
But she's going to be in a movie. I don't know what the movie is. They haven't said, but she is signed to do a major movie. A major release.
She gonna be like she gonna be the Catwoman or something.
You know what? She could pull it off. At the rate she's going, it'll work. She can't lose.
Well, no,
she really can't.
She and people love her, and you know they endure themselves with her.
Yeah,
because she on the card on Instagram and all of that.
Yeah. She's got millions of followers on Instagram, and you know she's just doing her thing, man. So you can't be mad at her. All right. Wait a minute, is Bruno Mars cussing?
No,
did he just? Anyway, speaking of movies, Black Panther. Very anticipated movie. Everybody wants. I want to see it. Don't you?
No.
What? No. You don't want to see Black Panther?
Because I thought it was going to be,
a nature flick, nature movie.
I thought it was going to be about the Black Panthers. And,
oh my God!
I did. I thought I was like, yo, how they gonna have them? And then when I heard it was a Marvel release, I'm like, Black Panther? No, how is that?
There was a character in the comic books called Black Panther.
I was never a comic book fan like that.
Okay.
But
well, this movie is going to be huge. Everybody's looking forward to it. It comes out February 16th. Now, they're saying this is the highest pre-sale movie. Like, you can buy tickets beforehand. People are buying tickets online like crazy, and it's the highest sales for a movie, a Marvel movie before it came out.
Now, what makes Black Panther, the ish? What makes
everybody wants to see it.
I mean,
the anticipation.
But what do they do? It's
a Marvel movie. It's a cartoon character. I mean, it's a superhero.
All right.
I mean, these movies are big.
Yeah, I know.
These are big movies.
I will go see it.
Wonder Woman was good.
I haven't seen that.
That was good.
That was good.
So they're doing the first black superhero is what makes it big. Okay. He's the first black, other than Blank Man and Meteor Man.
Not Meteor.
Great films.
But Luke Cage.
Ain't
that a black superhero?
Yeah, but that's on Netflix.
A great movie.
It's a series.
Great series.
It is good.
Great
I
series.
did like him. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's happening. But see, we're back to Netflix. Punisher. I got to finish watching that one.
I haven't saw that yet.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. And there's one. Kathy Bates has one, and they're in they have a, what's it called, where they sell marijuana, a shop, a dispensary. And what's the name of that thing? It's funny. It's her and her son and a bunch of characters.
On Netflix?
On Netflix, yeah.
Okay, because I like Netflix, man.
Yeah.
Netflix is,
So, with the seasons change, it's been cold. It's been very cold in not only Michigan, all across the country.
Yes.
It's been freezing.
In Texas.
Atlanta's got snow. Texas got snow and ice. And the flu, it's an epidemic. It's all over the country. One of the worst in years, they're saying. People are dying.
But how did you get a flu shot and still getting the flu?
Because you ain't supposed to get no flu shot. First of all,
exactly.
Unless you're 80, then you can get one. But healthy people, you shouldn't get one. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. If you want to get one, get one.
No,
I don't get them.
I don't get them.
I don't believe in them. But when you're older, people should get them, and little kids should get them.
Well, my mama said she wasn't gonna get one.
Mama ain't getting one.
And she didn't get it, and she still
she ain't get sick.
There
you go. But the flu, they say it causes employees to miss 111 million days of work.
Dang. They
combining
them all together?
That's people, everybody. No one person, but right. With all the people that get sick from it, 111 million days of work are missed, and it cost the U.S. more than $87 billion every year. People getting sick from the flu.
See,
so you got to protect yourself, bundle up, and take care of yourself. Eat right.
How can they keep telling us we need to get this flu shot if people are getting sicker than they?
No, it's not because they're not getting sick because of the flu shot. They're just the flu is just kicking ass this year.
Well, yeah, certain strands of the flu. They keep saying certain strands of the flu, and this dosage of vaccine is not for this strain of the super strong.
I have no idea what you're talking about, TJ. People get the flu, man. Right. People just getting sick. That's all.
Well, hey, I just take a shot of Jack Daniels.
There you go.
I ain't gonna have
that's
no
your flu shot right there.
Yeah.
I got to take this flu shot of Jack Daniels.
Right.
And you know that it has come out that Jack Daniels was invented by a black man.
It was.
They stole that just like they stole everything else from us, TJ.
Jacob something. His name was Jacob something.
I knew I liked Jack Daniels for a reason, but he taught Jack Daniels how to make this beautiful bourbon, this beautiful whiskey, and it's lasted through the decades. And did the brother people get paid? That's what I want to know.
He probably was a slave back then, and. They probably just.
I don't know the mention of that, but they said that they were partners. He showed him how to do it, and it's good stuff, and still going strong today. Get a brother some credit or something,
right?
Give his people something.
But how they do us back then, so hey,
it's how they do us now.
Exactly.
Black man can't keep nothing to himself. Women are making strides all over the world, TJ. Of course, we have the Me Too movement here. Women are coming out, speaking out against these sexual abusers and attackers, and that's a good thing. But women in Saudi Arabia don't have basic freedoms that women over here have. Oh, yeah? For example, they just recently got the right to drive a car. They couldn't even drive a car.
Really?
And so now they've allowed them to drive. Okay, we're gonna let you women drive. So they're
Did they test them out first?
no, they just put them in the car and let them go. Just drive, okay?
Like they do in Hamtramck
and Dearborn.
Right. Oh man.
Well, now they say, okay, you've mastered driving. Now we're going to allow you to go to soccer games.
Uh-oh.
Women couldn't go to soccer games. I
They
never
couldn't go
knew
to
that.
soccer games?
In Saudi
Really?
Arabia, they couldn't go.
I wonder what was the
You know,
logical behind that.
Well, they separate men and women from doing. In other words, men do certain things, women do certain things, and they don't mix a lot of times. So they're allowing them to go to soccer games, and the women got in there to the soccer game. They finally went, and they said, "This is what you stopped us from coming to see." I'm good. I'm going back to the car.
Right.
I want to drive.
Right.
That's a lot more fun than this crap.
That's funny.
So, yeah, man. So women get to go to soccer games. You weren't missing much, ladies. Okay,
Right.
You weren't missing much.
What about? I'm sure they don't have basketball games over there.
No, they only have one sport.
Football.
One sport.
No,
One sport. That's it. Soccer.
they don't play pool.
And if you
or
no, soccer. See, it's funny. They say soccer's the number one sport around the world. Yeah, because most of those countries only have one sport.
Right.
You throw a basketball court, that changes everything.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. You can do what? Oh, well, you can bounce the ball. You can touch it with your hands. I want to play that, Dad.
That's funny.
TJ, you've got teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Why are teenagers eating Tide laundry pods?
Oh,
What is
not
up with
my
that?
teenagers. I don't know. What them are teenagers that don't have parental guidance or haven't had parental guidance. I mean, because what would make you want to put that in your mouth?
It's a challenge. I dare you. And they're doing it on YouTube. It's all over you. Now, YouTube is saying they're going to take these videos down, but the kids are challenging each other
to
bite
kill
them,
yourself?
to bite into the pods. And you shouldn't swallow it. It is poison. But
right.
Even, I guess, the taste of it, they're spitting it out. It's like, what did you think it was going to be, you idiot?
And the plastic that is wrapped in that breaks down, said if that gets in you, that a breakdown inside of you, and then it go up into your mucous membranes and
do some damage.
Start shutting down your organs and stuff.
Whoa. Oh, that's serious.
Yeah, man.
It's poison.
It's
soap. Why are you eating it?
I wonder who thought of that. Cause
some idiot, probably the same guy that said, "Hey, let's eat a spoonful of cinnamon."
Right.
Boy, oh boy, these challenges are ridiculous, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, I showed that.
I'm
to
glad
my
I'm
kids.
not 12 anymore.
I showed that.
Oh, you
to
did?
them.
What'd they say?
And
like,
I was like,
Dad?
"Don't do this." And it was like, "Huh? You think we would do something like that?
We ain't that stupid,
right?" Yeah. And whenever they say something like that, we ain't that stupid or we not that dumb. I was like, "Yeah, not that dumb. Please don't be that dumb."
Now, good news. Everybody's having babies. My nephew and his wife just had a baby.
Yeah.
And very happy for them. And, Kim and Kanye just had their third child through a surrogate.
Nah, okay.
And they finally have named the child.
Right.
Guess what they named him? Or her. It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Chicago West.
Chicago West.
Of course, Kanye's from Chicago.
Right.
They wanted a unique name. Ladies and gentlemen, do not name your kids Chicago.
Right, because no girls have been named Chicago.
Oh, someone else has used the name Chicago, but
boys,
not girls.
Right.
Boys. They're boys.
7 boys
Wait 1 minute.
were named that back in 1996.
7 boys, all of them in 96?
Yep.
Did they all live in Chicago?
I don't know that.
Oh, my goodness. Stop it, people.
Chicago, my kind of town. Chicago is, but
I guess.
Would you want to name your kid that? Well, we named our kid after
Well, you got
a season.
some nice names. I like your daughter's names. Summers, winter, falls, autumn.
Winter, sky,
spring,
and harmony.
Wait a minute. So what is it again now?
Winter, sky, and harmony.
Yeah, beautiful names.
Yeah.
I like those names.
Okay.
Y'all kind of like hippies. Those are hippie names, but I love them. I love them. Yeah, when you're rich and famous, you got to come up with something. And everybody's waiting to hear what you're going to name. That's why the one chick named her kid Apple. Apple. Stop it.
Then
those are cool.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Blue Ivy.
Right.
And now what's the second one's name? Or the twins?
Who
knows?
Twins with North and South. No.
You are stupid.
Special show. We will return it to you as soon as you are grooving. Welcome to station WEFUNK, better known as We Funk, or deeper still, the Mothership Connection, home of the extraterrestrial brothers, dealers of funky music, P-Funk, Uncut Funk, the bomb.
Coming to you directly from the mothership. Top of the chocolate Milky Way. 500,000 kilowatts of P-Funk power. So kick back, dig, while we do it to you in your eardrums. Oh, me? I'm known as Lollipop Man, alias the long-haired sucker. My motto is... Make mine the P-Funk. I want my funk uncut. Yeah, make my funk the P-Funk. I want to get funked up. I want the P-Funk. Yeah. Make mine the P. Make my funk the P-Funk. I want to get funked up. Yeah, WEFUNK, y'all. Now, this is what I want y'all to do.
This is what I want y'all to do.
If you got faults, defects, or shortcomings, like arthritis, rheumatism, or migraines, whatever part of your body it is, I want you to lay it on your radio.
Lay it on your radio.
Let the vibes flow through.
It'll heal you.
Funk not only moves,
it can remove. Dig. Thought I'd throw a little funk on you right there, a little George Clinton. Now, what's the crazy story of the day you have, TJ?
All right, check this out. This single mom, right? She hits the lottery.
Oh, good for her.
Big time.
Okay.
So she took the big payout. So she got $88 million after taxes.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Not bad.
I'll take it.
So she was balling. New cars, new clothes.
Sure. Why not?
But of course, her baby daddy.
Uh-oh.
Always
the baby daddy.
Yes, he out there slanging drugs, doing the thing.
For what? You got $88 million? What?
So he big time Nino
this is
Brown.
The problem. You already got money. Why are you selling drugs?
Because he want to be big time
You're an
Nino
idiot.
Brown. Exactly. So what happens?
He got busted.
Of course.
Okay.
Numerous times.
Oh, my goodness.
And
he
what
kept
happens?
doing it. Lock him up.
And what happens?
I don't know. What happens?
Baby mama, lottery winner.
Bails him out.
Okay. Multiple times.
What?
Multiple times to the tune of $21 million.
Wow.
So the lawyer and the person who kept working for her decides to sue her.
For what?
For the money, because his dumb self left and ran off and did not come back to court.
So then she had to pay more money.
So she had to pay more money. And so
how much she end up with?
Nothing.
Oh, my God.
Nothing.
Oh, my God.
$88 million. You've been bailing out your boyfriend multiple times.
This is what happens when stupid people get money.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was stupid, because I'd be like, dude, you're on your own.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I got $80 million. I can find another knucklehead. Right. I don't need your knucklehead. You going to jail. Lock him up.
Right.
I'm good.
The kid will be all right.
God, that's terrible.
Yeah,
that's a terrible story, TJ.
Yes. Terrible.
And needless to say.
Needless to say, the party broke up.
Yeah.
the party has broken up. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of Billy T Detroit Radio, show number 52. Thank you so much. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Billy T Detroit. And follow TJ.
Yes, at Detroit Streets on Instagram and TJ Detroit Streets on Facebook.
We'll see you next time. Needless to say,
the party broke up.
Came in from Peoria wearing silk sunglasses. His girlfriend Gloria wore metal shoes that emitted poison gases from the heel. One drink of that stuff and zam, the walls became floors, became ceilings, became doors. The singer kept singing, "Feel it." That's right when I snapped. Needless to say, the party broke up.
Yes, you're unemployed. Me too. I know what you mean. Someone began to discuss paranoia when lightning destroyed half the room with one blast. The last of us killed off the wine and went home. Needless to say, the party broke up.